Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Here's Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And the pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. Standing in, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded to short. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Rosario is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Polanco, the runner at second with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Popped high in the air. Grandal is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. One and two to the White Sox catcher.
1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he fouls this one off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That is it.
Stepping up to the plate, Nomar Mazara. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That is it. The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home.
That is seven. The designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez. In the dirt here. He's set. The 0-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Batting in, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Leori Garcia.
So now to the plate, Leori Garcia. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is. Stepping in, Luis Arias, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Luis Arias.
First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The first baseman, Miguel. No.
Here's Miguel Sano. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Popped up. Garcia is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eddie Rosario.
Has a look, now the pitch. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now this is out in front, maybe tough to get to. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Batting in, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver drilled on the ground to short. Oh, beautiful dive on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He popped out in his first trip.
The center fielder of the fifth, Starling Marte.
Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. One out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And a half-hearted swing there as they bottom of the inning now, and it'll be the left-handed bat of Jake Cave digging in.
The designated hitter, Jake Cave.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A throw behind the runner at second, and late reactions, and they got him. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Behind 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nomar Mazara. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Running hard. He's digging for second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone all the way into the upper deck. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Arias is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Marte. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leury Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Starling Marte. And that diamond rating on his card isn't just for show. It'd be tough to argue he's anything but one of the game's best players. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready once again, Bradley Zimmer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the imposing power bat, Miguel Sano. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1's the count.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number one. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
No runs, ball game for Minnesota. Swing and a liner. Foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the. In now, Yoan Moncada. No hits to this point.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Sergio Romo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
Here comes the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Romo is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now back, catcher, Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, and they roll up Grandal. It's a double play. In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Jake Cave, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hitter, Jake Cave.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Zimmer. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Byron Buxton. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here it comes. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on.
Batter number 11. Shortstop.
Into the box now. Jorge Polanco lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set and the 0-1. This one skied out toward right. Mazara's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward right center. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the Sox. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Abreu. He's set and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. 1 out. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Eloy Jimenez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. So 2 away. Here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Marte. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Luis Arias. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Rosario.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready now for the White Sox, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Leury Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. From the stretch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is there, 2 down. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Mitch Garver.
Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Cishek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Grandal has it. And he makes the throw to first. Garver is retired, and there's one away. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Jake Cave. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Ranging back is Zimmer on the warning track. He makes the catch. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Cishek pauses. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. At the plate, Nomar Mazara. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
The 1-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's well foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, Jose Abreu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Aaron Bummer is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Abreu is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. First offering on its way. Now the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The third baseman, number 24.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Digging in to try it again, Luis Arias. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Marwin Gonzalez will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Pitch is popped up. Abreu is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And everyone on the team can finally breathe a little bit easier tonight. They finally